Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and I started this YouTube channel to document my journey becoming a single mother by choice and going through IVF, as well as getting diagnosed with endometrial cancer and PCOS. So if any of those topics appeal to you at all, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell if you would like to be notified anytime I upload new videos. So I know this probably is gonna sound weird, but I legit missed you guys. It's been a while since I filmed a video because I went to Florida to see my family over the holidays, and I only get to see them every other year. I know it was risky traveling during this time. I was very, very careful, wore my mask, didn't touch my eyes or my nose, washed my hands constantly, used hand sanitizer when I couldn't wash my hands. I was really, really careful. So so far so good, no symptoms or anything. I do have to get tested for COVID before my embryo transfer that is now scheduled for January 4th, next Monday. I'm so excited. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, basically I had an embryo transfer scheduled for last cycle that was canceled because my lining was not thick enough. And this time it's not as thick as I wanted it to be, based on all this research I've done online. But my clinic is very happy with it, and they said that it looks beautiful and perfect for a transfer. So I just need to trust my doctor and trust my clinic and stop over researching, over analyzing. I just need to stop. What I've realized over the last couple of days is I am driving myself crazy reading studies and watching YouTube videos and researching things, and I just need to trust the Cleveland Clinic, which is a very good fertility clinic. I just need to trust them and not act like I know what I'm talking about, because I really don't. So so my transfer is scheduled for January 4th. I had my lining check yesterday. I tried to film in the car on the way there and on the way back, and because it was so early in the morning, it was too dark. So I actually had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday to go to my appointment. And by the time my appointment was over, my drive home, it was still pitch black outside, so I couldn't film. And then since yesterday was my first day back at work after being off for a week, I came into 480 emails that I had to tend to. So I worked 12 hours yesterday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I just did not have time to film a video last night. So I apologize for that. But so I'm still on the estrogen patches that I started 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago. If you're interested in side effects of estrogen patches versus I was taking the estrogen pills, and this cycle we tried patches to see if that would help my lining at all. I will say I think I was more emotional on the pills versus the patches, but I feel, I don't know, I'm just really open about everything on this channel, so I shouldn't feel ashamed to talk about this, but it just feels kind of weird. But my chest is definitely a lot bigger on the patches. Yeah, they're just a lot bigger, probably almost a cup size bigger, I would think. And so yeah, there's that. I will say that wearing them is, I think I mentioned this in my last video, is kind of a hassle, because, or did I say that in my last video? I don't remember. You can kind of feel them. I mean, you get used to them, but removing them at first was an issue, trying to get all the residue off. But I have found that if you use Clinique Take the Day Off, the purple bottle of eye makeup remover by Clinique that works wonders at taking off the residue. So I highly recommend that. Anyway, so they did the ultrasound yesterday. They did my blood work. My progesterone was good. My estrogen was high. And I was a little concerned about that because I started researching like crazy about high estrogen, but my doctor said that they see estrogen in the range that mine was all the time, and it's not a big deal. Mine was over 700, 769, I think. But they've seen it up to like 1,000, and it's not a big deal to them. They don't want to see it under 100 or 150. That's they're more concerned about the lining and if the estrogen's too low versus being too high. So I am going to go down to 3 patches a day now, or not 3 patches a day, but 3 patches changing every other day with the estrogen, since my estrogen's so high. And I'm still on the pentoxifylline or Trentol. That was to see if that would help thicken my lining. My lining, I don't think I said this yet, is 7.8 millimeters. I was really hoping for 8, but they said, you know, that's 0.2 millimeters away from 8, and last time it was 7.3. So 7.8 is good, and I just feel like if we try to get my endometrium thicker, like if we scrap this and do another cycle, like it might not even be as thick as 7.8. So like I feel like 7.8 is good. And what else? So the pentoxifylline I take until the day before my transfer, then I'll stop taking that. Tomorrow morning, I do my first progesterone and oil shot, and I have to do that every day, hopefully for the next like 11 to 12 weeks, because hopefully I will be pregnant. Yeah, I will gladly do these intramuscular shots daily for a baby. So I will try to document that. I'm trying to figure out how to do that because I'm thinking about trying to do it laying down, since I have to do it myself. I watched a video from another YouTuber who did the shots by herself laying down, and that looked like it could be a little bit easier than trying to do it standing up. I don't know. I'm gonna try it tomorrow and see how it goes. I don't know if I'll be able to film my first time. I'll try to film at least me doing it at least one time to share with you guys how I do it. So maybe I'll do it a couple times, a couple different ways, and see what works best for me, and then let you guys know how to do that. I have my notes here. So what else? Estrogen, progesterone, Trentol. So I'll also be taking Medrol, 1 pill at bedtime tomorrow night, the 31st, January 1st, and January 2nd. So there's 4 of those I have to take. That's the steroid. And then the doxycycline, which is the antibiotic, I will be taking that 1 at night tomorrow, and then 1 every morning and night, for a total of 8 doses. So I should be done by the day, but yeah, I'll be done the day before my transfer. So I'm really excited, and I will share everything with you guys that I possibly can. One other thing I wanted to tell you guys about is I got something in the mail. And so inside here is the gender of my embryo, and I think it's also a picture of my embryo, but I also think I'm gonna get a picture of that on Monday after my transfer. So I know in one of my previous videos I talked about how I wanted to wait until at least 6 weeks, the 6-week ultrasound where you hear the heartbeat, or potentially even the 12-week mark, just so that I know that I have a viable pregnancy, to find out the gender. However, I started thinking about it, and heaven forbid this doesn't work, or I have a miscarriage. And I thought to myself, so I'm thinking that that would be a lot harder to deal with if I knew the gender. However, I know myself, and if that happens, I'm still gonna look in here. I'm still gonna want to know the gender. So I don't really know. I don't think there's any difference in me finding out earlier versus waiting at this point. So I think we'll see how I feel, but as of right now, I think I'm going to open this bad boy up maybe the night of my embryo transfer, or maybe I might wait until I get a positive pregnancy test. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna wait for. We'll see how long I can wait, but I do know that I've realized I don't think it matters if I wait for 6 weeks, or I wait a couple weeks, or I wait for 12 weeks, because regardless of the outcome, I'm gonna wanna know the gender. So that's my thought process on that. So I think that is all I wanted to share with you. So hopefully I'll have a video soon for you about the progesterone and oil shots and how I do them and what I find to be the best method to do them for yourself. Or if I haven't figured that out by Monday, then Monday I will let you know how the embryo transfer goes. I'm not sure if I will do the video that day or if I'm just gonna be like resting that day, maybe film a little bit here and there, but maybe not want to edit until the next day, just to be completely stress-free that day. So one of my subscribers who comments a lot on my videos, her name on YouTube is Dr. H, but her real name is Serena. Hopefully she doesn't mind that I'm saying that. She and I have been in contact a lot, and she had an embryo transfer recently, and she gave me some tips on the bladder situation. You're supposed to have a full bladder for it, and she, I guess, found some instructions online that worked for her and didn't leave her completely like feeling like she was gonna pee all over the doctor, which I hear is a concern for a lot of women. So I'm gonna review those instructions and follow them for my transfer, and then I will report back how that worked and let you know exactly what they were. So I think that is all for today. I'm so excited to have a transfer on the books, and I'm just going to remain positive and hopeful and just really trust in the universe that it will deliver to me exactly what is supposed to happen for me, regardless of outcome. I know that the timing of everything in my life has not been what I wanted, but I'm just remaining hopeful and keeping the faith that everything is working out how it's supposed to be. So I hope you all have a good night, and I will see you very soon on my next video. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.